Bring about a lot recently.
Architects of artificial intelligence. Interesting. The question is whether you will help shape artificial intelligence. We do not know. We do not know the precise contours of what this...
I haven't seen Eric Schmidt in a while, but it looks like he's fully transformed into Joe Biden, like he's doing a cosplay. If all of this AI investment that he's done goes tits up and he loses all his money, he could have a side hustle being a Joe Biden impersonator for those YouTubers that invite them over for a private session. So at least he has a backup plan. So here's him delivering his motivational speech here at the graduation, but he's treating it like it's E3 for AI investing vultures. Like, all he's doing is like pitching AI to them. Terribly, by the way. The messaging here is abysmal, and he just keeps being met with boos, but he keeps pressing forward. I think it is the perfect representation that sums up how all of this is going, especially with data centers. How data centers are being brute forced through in these small communities, even though the communities are doing everything they can, fighting back, very vocally opposing them. Booing, shouting, screaming, begging their representatives, their elected officials, to shut it down. Don't do it. But they plug their ears to it and they keep going anyway, even in light of all those boos. Like, again, I brought this up a lot. Like in Utah. There's not a single soul in Utah that is pumping their fist enthusiastic for a 40,000 acre data center to come in there and butt fuck them. It is spearheaded by Canadian billionaire Kevin O'Leary, who just can't help but keep LARPing as an American. And nobody, no sentient person in Utah is happy about it. And they have been fighting the best they can to stop it. But Fox Elder County officials, they don't care. They're going to make a pretty penny, I imagine, from it. So they actually just berate the citizens and do it anyway. And the point I'm making is this speech has that same DNA. The demons that stand to make millions and billions of dollars from AI are constantly singing its praises and trying to shit down your throat and call it a delicacy and piss on your head and call it rain. And no matter what you do, they just keep going forward. They hear your boos. They hear that you hate it. They just don't care. So they keep going, much like this speech. He goes on for so long, even though it's nothing but boos over and over and over again. I don't know why he didn't just pack it up and walk away. Just be like, hey guys, I see you're not fucking with me. I'll just go home, I guess.
If you'd let me make this point, please. Choose a diversity of perspectives, including the perspective of the immigrant, who has so often been the person who came to this country and made it better.
What? Eric, put down the crack pipe, snap back to reality. What? Pardon? What the fuck? Comparing AI to immigrants, huh? An interesting tactic. I don't think I saw this play in John Madden's handbook. I don't even know where to begin, Eric. I'm gonna be honest. You kind of took my breath away with this one. Like this, these can't even be real people. He has to be some kind of like cringe android or something, right? Like there's no way.
We thought that we were adding stones to a cathedral of knowledge that humanity had been constructing for centuries. But the world we built, artificial intelligence that reflects those values, the world will be unimaginably better for it.
Now, in this video here that was covering the lowlights of his speech with all of the boos, they also started sharing the additional tiddlywinks of information there that I actually didn't know about Eric Schmidt. I did know his name appeared in the Epstein files. It was a dinner invitation, if I remember correctly, or even a couple of dinner invitations. I don't know if he went or not. But I didn't know he was recently in a lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend where she's alleging heinous things like sexual assault which recently has been ordered by a judge to be settled through arbitration. There are other accusations as well in there, but I actually hadn't heard of that lawsuit before. So even before he went on stage, students weren't extremely excited to have him there, just in light of those things. And then he goes there and immediately starts yapping about AI, yeah, let's get it, that kind of stuff, and just met with a tremendous amount of boos.
You are surrendering your agency. We have only seen maybe 1% of what is to come. I'm very proud of this. If you don't care about science, that's okay, because AI is going to touch everything else as well. Whatever path you choose, AI will become part of how work is done.
No, Goober, it'll become part of how work is not done by human beings. That is the big thing that we are seeing. Again, I don't want to just keep harping on the data centers, but I will. Data centers give temp jobs during their construction. Once they are completed, even the biggest data center in this country only employs about 150 full-time employees. So they come into these communities, they raise the price of living in the area for the people there because the energy bills go up. Also, again, I don't want to just regurgitate everything but the water. Everyone already knows this. And then most data centers that aren't the biggest in the country only have like 20 to 25 employees. They're not giving jobs. They are not. They are making living more expensive being around them. And when it comes to AI in businesses outside of that, it is being used as a replacement tool for many jobs that humans have. So it's not giving any new jobs right now, Eric. And even Kevin O'Leary, the galaxy brain intellect that he is, when pressed on it, can't name a single job that it gives. He can only just vaguely talk about this nebulous concept of AI bringing imaginary jobs in wet dreams. Nobody in this industry can explain what jobs AI is going to bring to people, because right now all we are seeing is the jobs it is taking from them. So even in his speech, it's not like he's giving any examples of how this is going to actually help people. He's just saying, yep, even if you don't care about science, it's touching everything. Everything is going to be contaminated with AI. So get ready and put a big old smile on that face, because you can rest assured that we're making a lot of money from it. Us, the billionaires, not you guys, don't get it misconstrued. Us, the club that you're not in, by the way. And I feel like I need to mention on the back of what he's spouting here that there is a very real application for AI where it is beneficial to people, and this is one I've yapped about quite a bit, specifically when it comes to the medical field. There is a lot of really good use cases of AI being integrated into medicine and science, where it's not replacing anyone, it is a really helpful tool to help when it comes to things like data collection and looking at all of these things quickly. And we even saw that recent story about a guy who made a personalized medicine, a personalized treatment for his dog. Like, there is a lot of really cool things that AI can be used for that are helpful to people, but what we're mainly seeing is the ham-fisting of AI into everything to justify the unfathomable amounts of money that have been poured into this industry so quickly. So you're seeing AI in things like fucking fast food, with Patty, the AI helper, trying to remind fast food employees to say thank you, and like monitoring employee behavior to ensure they're saying enough thank yous. Like, this is fucking garbage. It is right now in this state where they're just trying to find any ways of squeezing a little bit of clams out of this investment they've made into AI, so they're putting it into everything, and it is enshittifying all of it that it is touching. But that doesn't mean that it always has to be that way. Like I said, I do see a lot of positive things that can come from AI in medicine in particular, but that just doesn't even really seem to be the focus of most of these AI corporations right now. It really does seem like it is being used to try and find ways to save money for these businesses at the expense of human workers, replacing them for cheaper AI alternatives, and that sucks. That's why so many people hate this, and hate when people like Eric Schmidt start preaching about it and start publicly dick-sucking it. Like, he is actually on his hands and knees with AI, one cock in each hand and one in his mouth, going crazy, slurping on AI wiener. And people are tired of it.
If you want to learn something entirely new and you want to have a personal tutor in any language for the cost of an internet connection, you can have it. You can now assemble a team of AI agents to help you with the parts that you could never accomplish on your own. When some